Hello friends, this is Barbara from Wigs and Fluff. Now, welcome to Wigs and Fluff. This is where all the happy wig wearers hang out. Now in today's video, I'm going to be featuring and reviewing the Trend Alert. Here she is, right here. And she is in the color Sandy Blonde or Wheat. I've seen it both ways, but it's still the same number. And I'll tell you about that. I think it's GF14 22SS. So anyways, let's get into this mess. And I mean a mess. So here is the tag, Trend Alert by Eva Gabor. It's not a cheap wig, but honestly, it does not want to stay put. It does not. It keeps falling straight in my face. Now I have two new brushes that I'm using today, and I got these off of Amazon, and they're helping. They work. They work really well. I have my usual brush, my little cheap brush that I got at the grocery store that I just dedicate to all my wigs. I don't use it on anything other than wigs. But these are nice. These work. So I'll leave a link to these in the description box below if you would like to have one. I've been quite happy with it so far. But the problem is, look at this right here. Look at this right here. This is not what is supposed to happen. And it doesn't want to do the right way. It's supposed to go back like that, but it doesn't want to. And when you get that part right, the front falls down. So it is either I've got a manufacturing defect or there's something amiss with this whole wig. It doesn't do right. This is by Eva Gabor. And I would expect that the front would stay put. I would expect that it would stay put. Now I can use that little piece over there and see if that works. But it's a huge hulking piece of hair. And then this part here doesn't go back the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to go back, but it doesn't. It just doesn't. And I have been wrangling with this wig since I got it. And I should not have to be wrangling with it right out of the box like this. It should go pretty much into the style that is advertised. But it doesn't. Look at this. Right there. Look at that. So I'm trying to come up with ways to fix this wig so that it does what I want it to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into teasing this. I'm going to tell you about the wig. I'm going to give you all the specs in just a second. But I'm going to see if I really tease this up. And I shouldn't have to do this. I shouldn't have to go through all of this just to get it to do what I want it to do. And then I'm going to put some wig spray on it. Just like you would hairspray and teasing if it were on your own hair. And I'm liking this little one to deal with this particular. I'm just having a really hard time today with this wig. Maybe this will help. All of this is supposed to go backwards according to the picture that they show you. The stock picture is supposed to be, all of this is supposed to be going back. Just like that. Maybe that will help. There. There. Sort of. So I am still a little bit not happy with the Trend Alert. See, all of this is supposed to go back. And it's not really going back, it's just kind of hanging there. All of that is supposed to be going backwards like that. And so is this part here. But I am having to work really hard to get this to go into the right way. There, that's better. And the back, it seems to me, is a little funny too. I don't know about the back. this side is supposed to go backwards too. So here I am. I've been sitting here for quite some time before I come on the air and wrangling with this. So anyways, this is the Trend Alert by Eva Gabor. I think I've got it almost straight. Let's put some spray in there. See, this doesn't want to stay either. Okay. I put product in there. I've worked with it. I've tried to get it to do right. I've done my best. I'm going to do some things to this wig because I can, and it's mine. I'm going to cut some bangs, and I'm going to see if that makes a big difference. And then I'm going to, I think it is heat friendly as far as I can remember. It is heat friendly. So what I'm going to do is use some heat on it, and I'll show you the results tomorrow. I'm going to use some heat on it and see if I can get all of this to go back like it's supposed to. I may cut some bangs because the front just will not stay put, and it will drive you crazy all day. See, this is not really, it's supposed to be back. So anyways, this is a great looking wig if it would do the way it's supposed to. A great looking wig. I've even seen people, when they have a problem like this, they use a steamer on their wig, and I don't do that. I really don't do that because you shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to use a steamer. It's right out of the box, and it won't go into the style that is displayed for you on the icon, on the picture that you get. It's frustrating, and it just will not do it. So I'm going to go to work on this wig. Really going to go to work on it this afternoon and see what I can do. It's a kind of an okay color. It's sandy blonde with some rooting here, so I'm not really excited about the color. I don't think it's gorgeous or any of that sort of thing. And then I'm going to work on the back. I'm not really happy with the back. Look how the back does. It doesn't go in like it's supposed to. This is a wig that's got a lot of issues. A lot of issues for me. So it's going to take some hot air brushing. It's going to take maybe cutting some bangs because obviously this is not going to stay where it belongs. It's just going to drive you crazy. The color is okay. It is sandy blonde, dark golden blonde base that blends into multi-dimensional tones of medium gold blonde and light beige blonde. And it's a softer shade, SS, softer shades, which kind of means that it's a subtle progression of dimensional color, darkest at the root, and then gradually lighter, and it's lighter in the ends. So I like the SS shades. I just don't particularly care about this one. On Amazon, it says it's the color wheat, and if you look up the number GF14-22SS on the name brand color site, it says it's sandy blonde, and it gives you a description of the sandy blonde color, but the Amazon icon says wheat. So I don't know which one, but that's another issue that I have here. I don't know exactly what color it is, whether it's supposed to be sandy blonde or wheat. I would say it was more wheat than a sandy blonde. Sandy blonde is a lot more blonde in my opinion, and just in my opinion. But what it has, it's supposed to be a full volume bob. I don't think it's full volume in the back. It just kind of, something goes on in the back that I'm not quite sure of what's going on back there. It does have a comfort cap. It's heat friendly. It has an extended monofilament part, and it extends all the way to the back, and that could be one of the problems. that could be one of the problems. It's throwing the wig off. But anyways, I've wrangled the front a bit, and I put a lot of spray on it, a lot of wig spray on it, and we'll see what this does today. I'm going to be wearing it today, just like this, for a while. And I'm going to see whether or not it holds up, whether or not it just... I think I'm going to have to use a hot brush and hot air brush. And I think I may have to get a steamer. You shouldn't have to do this right out of the box. There's no excuse for having to go and get a steamer right out of the box. Sometimes you get wigs with defects. I'm just going to say that right up front. Sometimes you do. And you'll have bangs that don't do right, the back end, like this one that doesn't do right, or this whole side that doesn't do right. But that shouldn't be. You shouldn't have. That's why I don't use a steamer, because you shouldn't have to. These are expensive professional wigs, and you should not have to use a dress steamer or any other kind of steamer, wig steamer, to make them do what you want them to do. They should go into the hairstyle very easily right out of the box. So for the short purpose here, I've got it somewhat. This is supposed to be back. It just keeps coming forward. And let's see. It has ear-to-ear lace front. It is a lace front. It has velvet ear tabs and Velcro adjusters. The front is 7.5 inches, but I could easily cut some bangs into this, and I think it would be fine. And I think it would take away from some of the madness going on right here. I think the rest of it in here can be fixed with a hot air brush, or a curling iron. We'll see what I come up with. Crown is 9.5 inches. The nape is 2.5 inches. The side is 5.5 inches, and the back is 7.5 inches, and it's 3.5 inches in total. So I'm going to take this off and try to turn it. It's going to get all messed up, but I'm going to do it anyway. Turn it inside out so you can see what we have here. We have a monofilament part. You can see right there. That is the monofilament. You can see the temple-to-temple lace, all open weave. You can see the velvet ear tabs right there, and right there, velvet ear tabs. You can see the Velcro adjusters. There we go, right back here, Velcro adjusters. So, and then I wrote the name right in the tag. I always do. I always write the name in the tag. That way you don't get it confused with any of your other 10 or 20 wigs in your wig closet, which you should be having. You should have 10 to 20 of them in there, so that you don't wear the same one every single day and have to wash it and wash it and wash it and start the degrading effect. They'll last much, much longer if you have more than one wig, multiple wigs that you can choose and switch out. Even if you choose to have 10 of the same wig, they will last longer if you do that. So anyways, I've been using this little brush here on it and trying to get that back. Looks like it's got split ends or something. It wants to all come up and go different directions. So it's just a problem wig. Right out of the box. A problem wig. And I don't know. It could just be it's the one that I got. It could just be that it's just the one I got. And sometimes that does happen. And that's why you don't want to take the tag off until you put the wig on and see how it's going to go on you. So anyways, here we go again with this ridiculous front here. And this part here that doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. I really am having to work hard to make it do exactly what it's supposed to be doing. So, Anyways, it's going to take a little bit more work from me. And you shouldn't have to work that hard. If you have to work this hard on your wig just out of the box, then you've got something, probably a defective wig. And this could be a defective wig. It could be. And that's the reason why it's not going back. Eventually, I'm going to get it right. And eventually it's going to do what I want. But it may take me having to use a hot air brush right away. And this front part is just going to continually fall in my face. No matter what I do, it's going to want to fall in my face. So I don't particularly like that. It drives me crazy all day, falling in my face. Look how this thing hangs down like that right there. You see that right there? See that part right there? That's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to go right back where it's sort of like that. But it just is really giving me a hard time. So I'm going to make some adjustments on this wig. I'm going to go at it with my hot air brush, maybe a curling iron, and I'm going to see what I can do. I will not use a steamer on this wig. It's just a principle with me. You shouldn't have to. You really shouldn't have to. These are expensive wigs. When you're paying $200, $300 and more for a wig, and you have to use a steamer to get it to do right, something's wrong from the manufacturer. So if you use a trend alert, if you buy one, and it's doing the same thing for you as it's doing for me, would you let me know? Would you tell me? Look, see right there? That is not supposed to be happening. Would you let me know? And see what you think about this particular wig. And then the whole back is another story. Look at that. It's just sticking up. See, right there? Not wanting, it looks chopped up instead of smoothed under like a bob. It's supposed to be a full-bodied bob, and it's right now it's just being not a bob. It's just sticking up in different places. So, can you see that right there? Can you see what it's doing right there? That is not supposed to be happening. So, anyways, these are my thoughts on the trend alert. Not real impressed at the moment. But I'm going to do some adjustments, and I'm going to cut some bangs, and I'm going to use a hot air curler and see what I can get out of this wig, and see what's necessary. I shouldn't have to. I absolutely should not have to work this hard to get this wig to go into shape. I really shouldn't. So anyways, those are my thoughts. You tell me what you think about the trend alert. Maybe you can give me a suggestion what I can do. But I don't want to use a steamer. I know some people use a steamer to wrangle a wig. It isn't going very well. Now I want to talk to you about something else that does go well. I want to talk to you about Jesus and his death on the cross. Yesterday was Resurrection Day, Resurrection Sunday. It is the day that we celebrate that he died for us on the cross. And there is the painting right there that I did. And I've done another one too that I was going to show you. It's this one. See if I've got it in the right direction. No, it's this way. For some reason, I can't even tell. This is the resurrection through somebody's eyeball. And I painted this one several years ago on Easter. And this is a beautiful painting as well. So, anyways, that's just another one that I painted some time ago just for the fun of it. And I will show you this one as well. This one needs a better frame. Absolutely my bad for putting it into a poor frame. But anyways, this is when I painted a Jesus. I need a better frame for this little one because it came out pretty good. I liked it. So that's the picture of Jesus right there. Now, Jesus died on the cross for your sin, and he loves you so, so much. Won't you trust in him today? Won't you trust in him today? Surely you can see that the world is in a mess and in need of a Savior. The world is in a mess and the need of a Savior. Please trust him today. The time is short. He's coming back for his church just as he said he would. And it's going to be any day now. Any day. And we will simply not be here. We will simply not be here. And if that happens and you're left behind, I have a video that you need to watch and I'll link it. So just to tell you what to do if you are left behind. If you don't make a decision for Jesus, you will be left behind. And you'll have to deal with the tribulation and all of the woes and the difficulties involved in the tribulation, which are not good. If you want to know what that's going to be, read the book of Revelation in the Bible, and you'll see what's coming. It's not going to be a fun time. Yesterday, we had a taste of it when President Biden decided that it was going to be, what, Happy Transgender Day or something? I'm sorry. It is Resurrection Sunday. Resurrection Sunday. And he will rue the day that he said that. He will. The Lord will not be mocked. Now that's my story for today. And then tomorrow we're going to be talking about how to use heat on a heat-friendly wig. How to use heat on a heat-friendly wig. And maybe I'll use the trend alert as an example of how to use heat on a heat-friendly wig. This is a prime example of one that surely needs it. So anyways, those are my thoughts for today, and those are my honest feelings. And that's my story, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.